Hey guys, it's Thursday, February the 29th of 2024, and I wanted to go over natural gas US pre-market open. So without any further delay, let's get into it. I was chatting with someone on YouTube on regards to the Elliott wave stuff, and I wanted to show this person something which is interesting. This is an alternate count one, and it shows that this is a wave 3, and then possibly we're going into a wave 4, and it's a projection target. Let's put this thing on here because it's easier. Anywhere between $2.01 all the way to a 231. So those are two possible targets if this is the Elliott wave count that we're working with. As you can see, the Stokes bottomed out. Now they're getting some life. This is the target I got in. I got in around here and got stopped out, and then I was just kind of waiting. And it pulled up, and then it pulled back. This is probably would have been my best entry point to get in, but I missed it. I was thinking it was going to go a little lower so I could get in, and I missed that. So now it kind of went out, and now it's ahead. And if this is going to play out, these are possible targets. Now remember the ellipse technique. Once you get to March the 5th, anywhere between 4th and 5th, volatility increases. So if we kind of grind here and we get here, and also this is kind of like a target, two targets right here, 244 all the way to 204. We kind of get there and we're close here. It could either explode up or reverse. Possibility, probability, we don't know, but this is the ellipse technique. But I wanted to show you that. Now we go back to our original. You see that it's a wave 5. And a lot of people are mixed. Some people believe it's a wave 5. Some people think this is a wave 3 and 4 somewhere around here. And then we got one more to go. So those are the scenarios. This is a possible target. If this is going to be a wave 5 down here, will it go down there? I don't know. I know that according to Gann's theory, this 152 is interesting now because it stopped there, and I don't know if this is the low, but you gotta see how price action plays out. Here goes my Black Widow of natural gas. She does not play around, so be careful. Put your stops. She is very, very quick. Looking at our weekly cycles real quick. If it plays out. April 16 trough. That's the 23-year weekly cycle. This is the 10-year. February 5th already hit one, so this cycle is up. That's why it's green. And the 5-year approaching bottom March 1st. So even if it's early, that's fine, because if there's another little flush, maybe it could be testing that 152. This is just me, guessing or speculating. Even if it kind of retraces back, you never know. Test 152, but 152 should hold. And lastly, in my last video, I was talking about the 257 and the 70 dominant cycle. This is a composite of both, and this is kind of what it looks like, those two cycles. So this cycle is up to like March the 24th. And this is where we're at right now. Somewhere around, actually, this is a snapshot of last week. Price action is already going higher. So let's see if we continue grinding higher to March 24 with those two cycles as a composite. The August 23rd high models I've been using, this one kind of worked out because so far we found a bottom somewhere around there. Actually not. The 26 really worked out. It was between those two dates, but the low was the 20th, so it was close to it. Started turning around on the 26th. And then this one also worked out. So I put a green on it. This is in the future, March 9 and 10th. And this one, I don't think worked out compared to that October 25th, 26th one of the calendar day, because this is trading day 194. April 14 low, so this one didn't kind of work out, but I think the calendar day one of the 194 October 25th, 26 worked out pretty well because it was a nice explosion to the upside. All right, so this is the last clip, last chart. I just wanted to show you market profile. You can see this is the 144, and that was around that June, I think it's the 25th, June 25th, 2020 low. If there's any possible way that we're going to go down there, do a wave 5, that'll probably be your target to test that. And then from there, maybe bounce. So I don't know. We'll see. But so far, you see bulls showing up. That's good. Looking at the weekly, we zoom in a little bit. You see that volume is not that great, but you know, it's chucking along higher. You're above value area low, which is $1.82. So far that's good. Here was another low of 161. So now you're above there. Midpoint on the weekly is 272. And let's go to our daily real quick. You can see this is the anchored VWAP I use on the low of February 20th, right? Yep. And I want to see price action stay above that line. I got a couple. I have this one from here, so I would like to see prices get to there and then get above that. But value area low on the daily is 206 all the way to 213. So this is definitely target. So you got this big gap that we need to fill right here. So a lot of things to digest. Let's go to, actually, let's look at our Gann and Andrew's pitchforks. I got to put the 4 hour because we're going a little more fractal now. And Andrew's pitchfork, you can see that so far we're hugging the midpoint, 50%. I like that. We could just kind of grind in that and, you know, slide in there like this, in and out. That's good. It gets a little risky when she starts going this way, the Black Widow, because any moment she might, you know, she might snap at you. You know how the Black Widow is. But yeah, so far it's looking good. And let's see the Gann 4 hour above the 1x1 on the Gann grid, so that's good. There's a timing point here, so we'll see. What is this? Well, using the 4 hour, so that's 9 a.m. The 29th, yeah, today. So it's going to get out of this grid. So let's see what's going to happen here, because we're timing it from this first impulse and retrace on the 4 hour. So let's see if we continue grinding or something happens where it starts turning down. Let's go into our simple glance. Nothing's changed on the monthly, the weekly, kind of getting a spinning top, so that's good. So let's get to see how next week. See, one thing is we want to know where we're going to close and what's going to happen next week. So far, no buy signal on the MACD. Volume is weak. Volume has been for the bulls the last 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. EPS buy signal, the pullback wasn't that deep, but it's grinding higher. You're above the 20 SMA, and the mobile bands are green. Hikanashi candles are positive, and the trend is white, so that means it looks good to the upside. Let's go to our midpoint chart. These are the targets I have: $1.94, $1.92 up here. That's the low, and then we'll be up here. And so far, we are chucking along. Nothing here. On the weekly, we're about to kiss the high part of the range, which is $1.92. I'm sure maybe it might test $1.92 to 94, and then see what happens. Maybe at $1.94, it kind of stalls. We don't know yet. But so far, you see that it's holding the line. Then it goes up, and then it hugs this line, which is $1.86. And maybe it goes up there and then it hugs that line 92 and, you know, kind of holds it up the upper range for next week. I don't know. We got one more day, which is Friday. And there's a report, I believe, coming out today. So you got to be very cautious. There's a lot of things happening. But if they push it down, at least for this week, you need to stay above 165. I'll leave it there short because I know this video might be a little long. And for today's range only, your midpoint is $1.84. So as long as we can stay above $1.84 and above the VWAP, you got targets to the upside of $1.90, $1.94. That's your low of April 14, and $1.97. If they're gonna slam it down with the report, you got $1.78, $1.75, and $1.72 as possible support. I know this morning I woke up and it is cold in Nashville, very cold. So I don't know if the weather is going to start getting cold now and maybe there's going to be demand for natural gas to go higher. That remains to be seen. So what was the high that we did? 190. Bingo, 190, the 90 degree on the Gann square of 9, found resistance. This is a very natural angle in regards to resistance because you're at the 90 degree up here, and these numbers always have a hard time trying to get across. So it hits, it kissed it, and then pulled back. So let's see if it retested it and then maybe pushes above. So if that happens, $1.97. Remember $1.94, April 14 low. $1.97, but if we pull back, you probably go down to 183, maybe 176, 169, somewhere around here. But if this is holds, we could probably be in this range between today and tomorrow, battling out this area, congested, and then maybe push higher. And if we get above 197, obviously it'll be 204 target. I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video. I'll be taking a hiatus for a couple of days, so I'll probably chime in and maybe if I can't do a video, but I got a project I got to work on, so there might be some days that you'll probably be missing me, hopefully, either on the pre or on the close, or maybe a couple of days where I won't be able to post. So I'm just giving you heads up, but let's see if I miss out a couple of days and I come back to see where we're at in the future. I gave you some good information, and hopefully maybe I could get to do the weekly report for next week. And before I forget, let's look at the statistical calendar, because this is something I like to watch too. So today, bullish day on trading day, so that's interesting. And then the weekday is down, so it's the worst day down of the weekdays, or the most bearish. So this is the most bearish, and this is a bullish trading day. So let's see, just in case I don't make a video tomorrow. Bearish trading day and bearish weekday. So whatever happens here might reflect down here. So let's see. Well, I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on natural gas.